asking for directions and using transportation, taxi, bus, and subway. Hi, my name is John. Today, I want to share my experience using transportation in the city. Listening to my story will help you practice English for everyday travel situations. This morning, I needed to go to a meeting across the city. I decided to take a taxi. When I stepped outside my building, I saw a taxi and waved at the driver. I opened the door and said, "Hello, can you take me to Central Park, please?" The driver nodded and asked, "Do you want the fastest route or the shortest route?" I replied, "The fastest route, please. Thank you." Using polite expressions like please and thank you makes communication smooth. During the ride, I noticed the driver was very friendly. I asked, "How long will it take to get there?" He replied, "About 20 minutes, depending on traffic." I said, "Thank you for the information." Asking for details politely is important when you are unfamiliar with the route. After the taxi ride, I wanted to take the subway back home. I went to the station and looked at the map. I asked a staff member, "Excuse me, which platform is for the Green Line?" He pointed and said, "Platform 2, over there." I replied, "Thank you very much." Asking questions clearly and politely helps you find your way easily. At the platform, I waited for the train. When the train arrived, I checked the signs to make sure it was going in the right direction. I boarded the train and found a seat. During the ride, I thought about how useful it is to know simple English phrases like, "Which platform?" "How much is the ticket?" and "Excuse me," when using public transportation. After a few stops, I got off at my destination. I needed to take a bus for the final part of my journey. I approached the bus driver and asked, "Hello, does this bus go to Central Station?" He smiled and said, "Yes, it does." I replied, "Thank you." Then I paid for the ticket and said, "Have a nice day." He responded, "You too, thank you." Small interactions like this are perfect opportunities to practice greetings and polite expressions. While sitting on the bus, I looked around and noticed other passengers using English to ask questions. I realized that transportation is a great place to practice everyday English. You can ask for directions, check schedules, confirm destinations, and communicate politely. When I finally arrived at Central Station, I thanked the bus driver again. "Thank you very much. Goodbye." He waved and said, "Goodbye, John." I felt happy because using polite expressions made the journey comfortable and friendly. Traveling in the city requires simple but important English phrases. Greetings, asking for directions, confirming details, paying politely, and saying goodbye are all essential. Listening to stories like mine, repeating the phrases, and imagining yourself in the same situations will help you feel confident when using taxis, buses, or the subway. Remember, everyday English is everywhere. Even when you travel, practice saying, "Excuse me, how much is the ticket? Does this bus go to?" "Thank you," and "Goodbye." These phrases are simple, but they make your communication effective and polite.